So, Frank, we have a problem with this cocktail. This stuff curdles if you put anything other than Irish whiskey in this, it curdles. I put in the vermouth, it curdled. I put in the creme de menthe, it curdled. I put in the beer, well, the beer was the worst part, because I put in the beer and it turned it into that brown liquid. It kind of looked like the stuff you're supposed to do after you drink, not while you're drinking. You don't want to drink that.
Yeah. Well, what are we going to do then?
Oh.
It's a stipulation. We can't go against
I know, we can't not have it in there. What if, and this will be kind of like, you didn't tell us it had to be in the drink. It just had to be around it. What if we just give it a little bit of a saucerful, like there are a bunch of cats. A bunch of cats watch this show, right? What if we just put a little glass of it, and you can drink it either as a shot before, or you can sip it while you drink it. That way,
might be the most Irish thing you've ever come up with.
Oh, yeah.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. There you go. So let's learn how to make the Irish patty. That was RB, and that was I am the Bobby. To another edition of Sipulations, the cocktail show where we build a cocktail based on stipulations given to us by you, the audience. Today what we're working on is called the Lucky Patty because it's in honor of St. Patrick's Day. We're actually filming it today on St. Patrick's Day, but it won't come out until that Friday. It's a dreary, rainy day like any Irish day, I guess. But it's a perfect day to build this cocktail, and we are excited for it. And the stipulations for this drink were that it had to have Irish whiskey in it, it had to have Irish cream in it, and it had to have a stout. And of course, the only stout I know of is Guinness. If you have a better one, please comment. But let's get right into the Lucky Patty. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 2 ounces of our Irish whiskey. We're using Bushmills. You can use whatever type of whiskey you want. I just like Bushmills a lot better than your Jameson, but you can use that and make the same cocktail. We are using an ounce of our vermouth. Vermouth is just kind of a Florida flight thing. We've used vermouth a bunch of times. It's sweet, it's nice, it's kind of herbal, and it helps with all sorts of things, flavor included. And we're gonna put a 1/4 of our creme de menthe. I won't use all that. Creme de menthe is kind of a strong flavor, and you can see it turned it green. I wasn't expecting that. It won't stay green for long. We're just going to stir this until it's cold. It's really minty here. Put it in the water cup. We're going to put it in a nice stout glass here. Look at that. That looks magical. That looks like actually worked. Got it on my shoe. I'm just gonna pour that in there. Just kind of incorporate all the goodness. And now what you're asking me is where's the Irish cream? Well, we found out the hard way that if you put Irish cream in anything but whiskey, it curdles. So you're gonna get a side of some Irish cream, and that's why you're such a lucky patty. Get 2 drinks for the price of 1. You can take this as a shot, or you can sip it through. Just remember, it curdles. Don't pour it in. It'll look like vomit. Irish cream is good. It's, on a cold spring day, you need some cream, keep you nice and warm. But trust me, this thing will keep you warm. With you do a little bit of the cream and a little bit of that drink, this really goes down smooth. It's kind of like minty, chocolatey, kind of coffee flavor. It's also a little sweet. You get the vermouth on the back end there. Could you tell that I put a whole shot of Irish whiskey in here? No. Definitely. Well, that actually is really nice. It's really nice. Maybe the Irish cream could be a little chilled. Or not that fancy. Frank, do you want to try it? Ooh, long jump today.
Well, I gotta keep moving further and further back, or I'm getting lost in my own thoughts of wherever it is I existed.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see the curdled milk. It was only described to me, but that's definitely not something you want to drink.
No, definitely not. It's gross.
I know I put Bailey's in the poll, but this what is it?
St. Bernard's.
No, Brendan's.
St. Brendan's.
St. Brendan's is very good. It tastes like whipped cream, a little bit of pop to it.
It's also a lot cheaper than Bailey's. Bailey's is the name brand. If you don't want to pay Bailey's prices, get St. Brendan's. We're sponsored by Brendan's. Not really. Brendan's, if you want to sponsor us, we'll definitely not put you in any cocktails because there's no way to not make it curdle.
So when we were drinking this earlier, this is a dangerous drink. Danger, 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 danger. You can't taste any of the. I'm already starting to feel a little bit. I don't have any of the Irish whiskey in there at all. Like, you can't taste it. The only way that you know it's in there, you get a little rosy in the cheeks. And,
yes. The rosy cheeks is definitely part of it.
I made a joke when we were inside, and he was practicing making this. Like this, the only thing you see is like, "Hey, look at that! It's a Guinness beer, but with whiskey in it." And then you wake up in a dumpster.
Well, there you have it, guys. This is the Lucky Patty, and let me tell you, if you are drinking this on, well, I don't know how you'd be able to drink it on St. Patrick's Day this year, but next year, if you're drinking this, it means that this show has gotten a lot more popular in the last 5 months. But it also means that you're quite the Lucky Patty. Next week, because you thought we forgot, probably people thought we forgot, you thought we forgot that it was International Women's Month, but you know what? We did not. We are just saving the best for last. Isn't that right, Frank?
That is correct.
That is correct. And in honor of that month and all things women, like something that I always do, like all things Irish, all things spring, all things celery, all things...
all things death of Caesar.
Right. All things women, we are honoring them by our 2 battling cocktails. One is called the Susan B. Anthony, and that is going up against the RBG Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Rest in peace, right? She just died very recently, fortunately. But anyway, you guys decide who wins. And I will be eagerly waiting to see what cocktail I have to make. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more great content, we have plenty of it. If you want a great conversation, a new episode of In Conversation comes out this Monday. And if you want more goofy cocktails, well then you just need to subscribe and we will give them to you every Friday, if not every other Friday. Every Friday will be another cocktail. And please, we want you to comment, like, subscribe. We love it when you comment. We really appreciate when, you know what? You get a lot of attention when you comment, don't you? You get a lot of attention. Just ask our cousins. You get a lot of attention on this show if you comment.